Hi, you guys. This message is for someone who knows that they have an ex that has been disturbing them, either showing up in their dreams, um, harassing them, or keep trying to be in their life, or keep trying to know what's going on in their life. This message is for those. If you're not experiencing this now, it may not happen to you. It may not be for you, but it is for those who are actually experiencing this now. So I had a dream that I was at a cookout, right? And it was my home, but the setting was different. So I was in the kitchen and I was wrapping up the food from the cookout. There were two smoothies that were sitting on the counter. And you know, when smoothies sit too long, they become bad, and you know, they bacteria grows in it, right? I'll get to that in a second. One was fresh and one was bad, but they both been sitting out for a long time. The one that stayed fresh was mine, and the other one that did not remain fresh was another person's smoothie, but not the ex's smoothie. This was a companion of mine or a friend of mine. But the ex came into the kitchen and deliberately looked at me, grabbed the smoothie that's been sitting on a counter for I don't know how long, and deliberately drunk that smoothie in front of me. And I woke up. I said, Lord, what is this? Why is this man in my dreams? Who is he? And why is he purposely revealing to me, one, that he's drinking a toxic drink, and that two, he is toxic, and then three, he's revealing to me who he is. So the God said that this ex is continually trying to show up in my life, my love life, and everything in my life, trying to keep tabs on me, right? So he can somehow interfere or make me feel bad for us not being together anymore. But what they were doing was really trying to hurt me by drinking the wrong smoothie. I even said in my mind, in the dream, I'm like, now why would he sit there and drink the bad smoothie rather than drinking a fresh one, knowing the bad one, it doesn't taste good? And that's what God, was telling me, that he was doing things deliberately to try to hurt me and make me feel bad that I'm moving on. So whoever this is for, be careful, be aware that someone from your past is they're not being your friend. They're really trying to gain information about your life and about what God is doing in your life. I'm not saying that they have witchcraft or anything, but they are trying to connect with you in an emotional way to try to get you to not move forward, to make you feel bad for moving on from them. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up these notes here. One second. I'm going to tell you what the smoothies represent and all of that good stuff. I think I had this dream. Oh, yeah, it's on here. I had this dream this year back in April, right? So here it goes. All right. I'm going to just reread what I have, even though it's what I just said. I had a dream of being in a kitchen cooking. There were two smoothies made. One had been sitting out all day. Forgive me, you guys. I am sitting on the floor. One has been sitting out all day. Let me start over. This person came into the kitchen. This person made it a point to make sure I saw them drink the toxic drink, as if it was going to bother me. The only thing that I could say is question why in the world would they drink the one that was no good versus the one that was good. Neither one of these smoothies were in the refrigerator. They were both on a counter. One went bad and the other didn't. When a smoothie has been sitting out for so long, it becomes toxic and it looks like water, fruit, and sugar in layers, right? Smoothies are perishable and can grow bacteria and mold if left at a room temperature for too long. So that's what happened to the bad smoothie. Now, mind you, The good smoothie was represented me. The bad smoothie represented another person, like an ex, right? Which is the reason why he identified with that drink, because it represented who he was as a person. So they picked up that toxic drink, they picked up the bacteria smoothie and deliberately drank it to make me feel some kind of sorrow for them. But I was more so of saying, why in the world would you do that? Like, come on, right? So don't be fooled. Be mindful of these exes that's trying to make you feel bad by moving on. They're toxic. They're not going to change. They want you to feel bad for moving on, but God said not so. So let me continue. The kitchen represents your heart, where your feelings and your emotions are stored up, where your motives, intent, and passions come from. They're trying to connect with you on an emotional level. Guard your heart. The two smoothies represented the condition of your heart and the condition of the other person's heart. So my smoothie that represented me was the fresh smoothie. It did not go bad at all. Even though it's been sitting out the same amount of time as the other smoothie, it showed the condition of the heart of the person that drank that smoothie, because the other one was mine. So the toxic person picked up the toxic drink and drank it, but mine was the one that was fresh and stayed fresh. They cannot drink my smoothie or your smoothie because they can't relate to it, but also because my heart is guarded. They expected an emotional response, but my heart is pure and free of toxicity. So they couldn't get a response out of me. They couldn't get a reaction out of me, right? They couldn't cause me to question their motives or question why, or get in, what am I trying to say? Cause me to engage into as to why they did what they did. I only said it in my mind. It was a thought that I had. I never even gave it a energy in what that person was doing. So don't give that ex any energy. Don't give that ex any explanation as to why you do what you do, why you say what you say, or whatever. Keep it simple. They could only drink what they know they can tolerate, and that is toxicity. This person and or people are making it clear to you, to me, what they want. They are making it known that they are not going to change. They prefer an unbelieving lifestyle versus a believing lifestyle. So here's a scripture I have, is 2 Corinthians 6:14. Do not be yoked together with unbelievers. For what do righteousness and wickedness have in common, or what fellowship can light have with darkness? So let me tell you, when I woke up from this dream, God quickly told me, as I said at the beginning of this video, that if the person knew that you were vulnerable to, if they know you're an empath, if they know that you care, if they know you have a heart of God, they already expect you to be weak, and they already expect you to be a doormat. But God is saying, these people, if it's more than one for you guys, they are going to come for your emotions. They're just going to find any open door that I have you to do something, or have them to do something that you, did I say that right? They would do something to try to cause you to feel sorry for them. But that's manipulation. That's a form of witchcraft. Do not fall for that tactic, okay? Let me reread this. So the two smoothies represent, the fresh smoothie represent you and your condition of your heart, which stayed fresh. The other smoothie represented the heart of the ex, the heart of the other people who, if you have multiple people that's trying to come back in your life, it represented that they are toxic, that they're not going to change. They deliberately want you to see that they're not going to change, and they're still the same person, right? And that they have no dealings with trying to walk together with God, right? They're only trying to get connected with you through your emotions. But God said not so. All right. I hope you guys got something out of that. I'll talk to you guys soon. All right. Bye.